Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're lining up right now. It's taking a few extra minutes than normal. We will absolutely start coming in just a few moments. As the graduates are approaching Landis, please keep the aisles clear at all times as not to interrupt the procession. Please note guests cannot enter the graduate seating area at any time during the ceremony. Leading the graduates this afternoon are Associate Professor Eddie Perez, Wendy Silva, and Dean Herbert English. As we saw some of the graduates come in, leading the Riverside City College Faculty Division of Fine and Performing Arts was John Atkins, and Dean of Institutional Effectiveness, Wendy McEwen. Now entering Landis Auditorium is the stage party led by the Associated Students of Riverside City College President Miss Clarissa Juarez.
Please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as the Riverside City College Chamber Singers lead us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was
Please be seated. Good afternoon, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, and distinguished guests. My name is Clarissa Juarez Carrasco, and I'm a Honduran immigrant honored here today as the student body president for the class of 2024. I want to congratulate each of you for all the hard work and everything you've accomplished up until this day. When writing this speech, I wasn't sure of what to talk about, since every speech I have heard in the past just seemed to be the same. I honestly felt overwhelmed and anxious at the thought that I would be giving a speech today in front of so many people. I mean, I am still a little. Finally, a month before graduation, I settled on what I wanted to speak about. When you start elementary school, you're often asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? At that age, we don't usually think of practical careers, like a nurse or a lawyer. No, we dream big. I want to be a dinosaur, or I want to be Spider-Man. But as we grow older, our thoughts start to shift. Suddenly, being amazing at kickball isn't what defines us anymore. Gradually, without even realizing it, we start making choices and decisions that will shape our future careers. Then in middle school, we're at a point in time where we pause and just live in the moment, even without realizing it. We decide that careers are something that can wait until we get to high school. Middle school is the time to be cool and just find a friend group that you will hopefully get to be with in high school. When high school finally comes around, you are put to a standard, into a pyramid based on your grade. Freshman year, you're the new kid starting in a school where students are either graduating or still figuring it out. Sophomore year, you start seeing all the nonsense you did when starting high school. But classes are starting to get more serious because junior year defines what college you might get accepted into. Junior year, the pressure kicks in. The SAT can either help or risk your applications to colleges. But when senior year comes around, you realize how those 3 years pass by so fast and that your childhood is starting to come to an end. Once you graduate high school, you aren't told how not only is it physically challenging, but mentally growing up is, and becoming an adult actually is. We are challenged to become more independent, get a job, and grow up as fast as we can. Many of us chose community college because it was a cheaper and easier option. Others because it was the only chance to transfer to a 4-year. No matter the reason, we came to a campus where we received better help. Community college has set us up to succeed in a 4-year university. While it was challenging going through so many general ed courses, some that we didn't understand why we needed them, others were just challenging our ability to study and succeed. We met many students, some who might be in this room graduating with you today. We were both physically and mentally challenged to a capacity that helped us want to have a great academic standing. But those classes and the grades you receive don't define the ability for you to succeed. You put in the long hours of studying while balancing work, and some of you while also being parents to your children. As I grew up, I had many challenges I had to overcome. Just like me, other students who are undocumented have a fear that they might not be able to follow their dream profession. The fear is instilled that you don't know what your future will look like or whether you can continue your career or not. I, unfortunately, had to give up my nursing career after speaking to 5 lawyers to attempt to see if I could go to nursing school. But that didn't stop me from moving forward and switching my major in something still in healthcare with the ability to follow many careers in one major. It taught me that even though all the tough paths, that I can still persevere and that there's always a separate path that you can take. It's not a dead end. Do not let those who tell you no or you can't affect your choices or put you down. Because if one door closes, go to the next one. And if it's a no again, go to the next one. All the no's and you can'ts will make you stronger and will help you get through those challenging times. Because one person will tell you that you can do it. That yes, you can do anything you set yourself to do. No matter how out of reach that dream and hope is, take the leap and reach for your goals and succeed in everything that you have set your mind to do. Even if it's yourself, your parents, family, children, or friends, you have a support system. That support system is your own group of cheerleaders helping you continue and supporting you in every decision you make now and in the future. And for my Spanish speakers, quiero tomar un momento para hablar en español. Para las familias y padres que están aquí en este día apoyando a sus hijos, hijas y familia que están graduándose en este día, estos pasos que ellos tomaron para llegar aquí no se hubieran hecho verdad sin ustedes, sin el apoyo incondicional que ustedes proveyeron. Algunos, o tal vez muchos de ustedes, se mudaron de países para darle una mejor vida al resto de su familia. Ese sacrificio no es algo que se nos olvida. El sacrificio de dejar un país donde ustedes crecieron y conocen las costumbres, pero por el sacrificio que tomaron muchos de nosotros, podemos estar aquí en el auditorio tomando este paso adelante. Esta oportunidad fue un regalo que nos dieron a nosotros para poder seguir adelante en un país lleno de oportunidades que muchos de los países donde ustedes crecieron no son posibles. Les agradecemos por su tiempo, por el amor incondicional, por su apoyo para poder lograr tener esta oportunidad. As we find ourselves here in Landis, I want you to think about something. All the challenges and hardships you have endured have taken you to this point in time. A time where you realize the beginning of your journey is a step closer to having your dream career. A moment that little you didn't think was possible. Every choice and step you have taken led to making that younger you happy. And proud of all the hard work that you've done. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Good afternoon. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome Dr. Claire Oliveros, President, Riverside City College.
Thank you, Dr. Lynn Wright. Good afternoon, buenas tardes, magandang umaga sa iyong lahat. Esteemed guests, faculty, classified professionals, family members, friends, and most importantly, our remarkable graduates. Welcome to Riverside City College's 107th Commencement Ceremony. I'm Dr. Claire Oliveros, and it is an immense honor to stand before you as this year's president of Riverside City College. Today we celebrate your hard work, dedication, and the remarkable journey you all have undertaken to reach this milestone. But before proceeding, let us take a moment to recognize some distinguished individuals that are joining us on the platform today. And please be so kind as to hold your applause until I've been able to introduce everyone. To my right, please welcome Ms. Virginia Blumenthal, Riverside Community College District's Board of Trustee and Vice President. Ms. Mary Figueroa, Riverside Community College District Board of Trustees Secretary. Mr. Aaron Brown, Riverside Community College District Vice Chancellor. And Dr. Joe Scott Coe, Riverside Community College Academic Senate President. Dr. Christy DeMemo, Vice President, Business Services. Dr. Frida Carter, Vice President of Student Services. And Dr. Lynn Wright, our Vice President of Academic Affairs. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Graduates, today is your day. Woo! Give yourself a round of applause. Your dedication, persistence, and resilience have brought you here. As I look at you, I see a group of amazing individuals who've navigated academic challenges and successes filled with determination and a deep commitment to your goals. Your journey has been not only unique, but also marked by countless hours of studying, personal sacrifices, and an unrelenting drive to succeed. And you know, for these past 2 weeks, we've been in commencement season, celebrating our affinity and cultural identity-based organizations, affirming the diversity of our student body and different diverse identities at RCC. Some of the ceremonies include La Casa, Puente Program, our Muslim Student Association, our Students of Distinction, our Veterans, our Moja Program, our Associated Students of Riverside City College, and Lavender Grad, just to name a few. And to share a little bit more about you all, our graduating class, today RCC celebrates an incredible milestone. Over 4,671 degrees and certificates were applied for, and 3,034 of you were eligible to receive these honors. And did you know our youngest graduate today is 15 years old? They are earning an Associate of Science degree with great academic distinction. And our most seasoned graduate is 72. Proving that learning and achievement are ageless pursuits. It's important too we acknowledge and celebrate our 70-plus veterans that are among us today. You've balanced the rigors of academia with honor of service. Also notably, we have a rich diverse group of graduates, and these include 61 women, 39 men representing also diverse community members, about 11% have identified as being a member of the Asian American or Pacific Islander community. 9% have identified as Black African American students. 58% identify as Latinx. And 22% of our students are white, non-traditional students as well. Our graduating class includes 401 students graduating with great academic distinction, with GPAs higher than a 3.7. And 777 students graduating with GPAs above 3.3. Among this distinguished group are 176 student scholar parents, who have juggled the demands of family and academic studies, and 3 of our students are dual enrollment who've balanced high school and college with remarkable finesse. Your accomplishments are nothing short of extraordinary. Graduates, as you step into this next chapter of your lives, remember that your journey is a new beginning, and just the beginning of greatness. The word commencement signifies not just the culmination of your current academic achievements and success, but the start of a new chapter, new opportunities, and great adventures. The late, great Cesar Chavez, a Chicano-American farm worker, labor leader, and civil rights activist, faced enormous challenges and adversity throughout his life. And despite these obstacles, he remained steadfast in his commitment to justice, equity, and improving the lives of farm workers. Mr. Chavez once said, quote, "We cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about progress and prosperity for our communities. Our ambitions must be broad, enough to include the aspirations and needs of others for their sakes and for our own, end quote. Cesar Chavez's legacy continues to inspire us and remind us of the power of social justice, resilience, and the impact of fighting for what we believe in. And in this spirit, Cesar Chavez, like you all too, have the power to create meaningful change, a more just society, and turn your dreams into reality, no matter the obstacles. And in his call, Si se puede, and felicidades. And as you venture out, I encourage you to remain curious, open, and embrace lifelong learning, and be fearless in the face of challenges and your strengths. The world needs your innovation, your energy and creativity, your compassion, your empathy, your determination toward justice. Whether you continue your education, prepare to start a new career, or forge your own path, carry with you these lessons learned and the friendships you've made and continue to cultivate at Riverside City College. You are now part of a prestigious group of Tiger alumna, and you are role models for current and future students. I hope you will stay connected, give back to your communities, and continue living with purpose. And in closing, I'd like to leave you with this thought. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Today, you have taken that step. Keep moving forward, keep dreaming, keep growing, and keep striving for greatness. Your future is as bright as you choose to make it. Congratulations, Riverside City College, class of 2024. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Jo Scott Coe, and I am a professor of English and president of the RCC Academic Senate. And I want to say again, you're going to hear this a lot, today you have made it. So let's celebrate that. You have arrived in your robe, perhaps with a fabulously decorated mortarboard, those perfectly chosen shoes, whether comfortable or excruciatingly painful. You came down this aisle in this thankfully air-conditioned auditorium. Yeah. Woo. And you are seated among classmates and surrounded by family and friends and professors and mentors who are all here to celebrate you today. Your arrival is marked by flowers and foil balloons, with stoles and sashes, with selfies and cake and cheering, with banners of hope and even protest. For some of you, this may be a lonely day. You may be missing people that you love. You may be unsure what the next chapter holds or how you will take the next step in a world that can feel uncertain and unjust and even cruel. This journey may have taken 2 or 3 years or much longer than that, but it has not been a race. Remember that we are always arriving, whether to a milestone of celebration and hope, to a question we must face, or to a measure of necessary rest. Today is the sum of hundreds of arrivals, to registration every semester, to every class you took, face-to-face and online, the elective and the required, the tedious, the overwhelming, and the inspiring. It was you showing up to take quizzes and confront blank Google Docs. You arrived at every Zoom login with the camera on or off, and every 11:59 p.m. Canvas due date that you made or asked for a little more time to get that stuff in. You arrived at the open door of a professor's office or met with counselors and tutors in Cranium Cafe. You arrived in labs and engagement centers and the library and club meetings. Many of you helped to organize and contribute to these activities and spaces. You took the bus, you rode your bike, you carpooled, and you fought for parking. Think of the thousands of minutes and maybe miles that you passed through to reach this moment today. Who has arrived with you? What have you brought along? What have you learned to build that you will continue to work on? What have you decided to release, and what patterns have you decided to break? Tomorrow, you will be arriving too, perhaps sleeping in the morning, or moving on to the next shift at work, caring for the child or the partner or the family members and the loved ones who never don't need you. I hope you carry forward your ingenuity, your commitment, your silliness, your joy, and even your doubts when new obstacles arrive, and as new people arrive in and disappear from your life, as opportunities unfold in ways that AI cannot conceive and cannot value on your behalf. In English, we sometimes say that people arrive at a decision or arrive at a conclusion as if talking about an ending point. But as you come to the stage today, as you shine under these warm lights, as you pause for a photo and descend again to retrace, very carefully over there, your steps, you are already preparing for the next arrival, big and small, and the next. Carry all your tiger achievements with pride and never allow yourself to be underestimated. You are well prepared for the challenges and new learning that lie ahead. Leave room, if you can, to be surprised by decency and goodness from unexpected sources, especially when you experience discouragement. Do not take your true friends and trusted allies for granted. Hold each other up to persevere with all the hope you can gather and sustain. Transformation is not instantly achieved or magically protected. The messy and the glorious future awaits. But today, right now, you are here. Your next arrival is already in motion. We honor that and you right now. And on behalf of the faculty of Riverside City College, congratulations, class of 2024.
Period. Good afternoon, administrators, faculty members, and the graduating class of Riverside City College 2024. My name is Genevieve, and it is an honor to be in your presence this afternoon. I want to share with you a revelation that led me to this full circle moment here today. This is my story, but it can easily be yours. But first, I must set the scene for you. It was April 17th, 2024, at 5 p.m., the day this speech was due. At 3:33 p.m., I debated whether to participate in the commencement speaker competition. I had nothing prepared. Just like me, ooh, girl. So I did what any procrastinating student would. I logged into the Cranium Cafe. Professor Caroline Rosales was a professor online at the time. Woo! I shared my motif with her along with my doubts and insecurities. She reassured me that my doubts and insecurities were why I should participate in the competition. Her words of encouragement reminded me of who I represent and why I needed to enter the competition. I represent the Chicanas. Thank you. I represent the millennials, the little girls and boys from East LA to Riverside, the ones whose parents bought them hooked on phonics. I've come a long way, so excuse me.
The ones whose parents bought them hooked on phonics in grade school because they struggled to read and write. The ones who dropped out of college and avoided re-enrollment because they were afraid to fail. The ones who dared to believe. I did win the competition. But I didn't win because of my academic success. I won because of my skin in the game. January of 2022, I decided to re-enroll into school. The week I enrolled at RCC, I was sitting at work listening to an audiobook, and the narrator said, "Skin in the game." When I heard this phrase, it hit differently. Something about this phrase edified my spirit. At the time, I had never heard the term, so I Googled it. According to Wikipedia, to have skin in the game is to have incurred risk by being involved in achieving a goal. The phrase skin refers to an investment, and game is a metaphor for actions on the field of play under discussion. In simpler terms, skin in the game is a business term. It is when investors share a stake in the company's success. I had to invest in myself in order to achieve any degree of success. Up until now, I didn't have any skin in the game, but I was about to change this. In 2014, I attempted to complete a nursing program at Citrus College. However, a year in, I found myself dealing with extreme anxiety and self-doubt. I succumbed to my self-doubt. I dropped out of Citrus. I masked my decision with empty excuses, or so I thought. At the cusp of the pandemic, my self-doubt changed to self-confidence. This shift didn't happen organically. I was intentional. I sought professional help, and that's when I met Miss Richardson, my therapist. For the next 4 years, she and I worked closely together as she guided me through manipulating my mind to work for me rather than against me. This invocation led to deep self-reflection and prayer, which illuminated my dreams and perseverance and gave me endurance to run the race with my fellow alumni. So from there, I had a full circle moment. All the events that hindered my progress led to this very moment. I questioned if I'd ever step foot on a college campus again. Yet, here I am, 10 years later, giving a speech at my commencement. The universe has a funny way of catching one's attention. It turns out the narrator of the book never said skin in the game. I explained the profound impact the phrase had on me with a mentor familiar with the book, and she reassured me that the phrase is not mentioned in the text. But how is that so? I heard it clear as day. It must have been a higher power speaking life into my dreams. I like to believe our destiny is written before time, and somehow it is orchestrated to work in our favor regardless of our decisions. If this is true, imagine what we could achieve. Therefore, I dare you to believe in the dreams that may lay dormant in you. Graduates, friends, and family, and fellow Riverside City College alumni, the stakes are high. Continue to take risks, take one step at a time, and enjoy the journey. You've put forth much effort. You have every right to celebrate this accomplishment. I hope my testimony has kindled your dreams and you are free to dream big. Thank you, administrators and members of faculty, for cultivating a safe and supportive environment for myself and the members of the graduating class of 2024 to thrive in. Before I finish with our itinerary, I want to give a special thank you to my mom, dad, family, friends, and nieces. Unfortunately, my mom is not here with us today, but I would still like to show her her flowers. So, Mom, thank you for planting a seed of confidence in me. That seed of confidence has allowed me to stand here today and be unapologetically me, POV. I grew up with a "they're just jealous of you" kind of mom, so you could just imagine what that did to my self-confidence. And Dad, can you please stand for me? Where's my dad at? Can we give him a round of applause, please? I was told by a professor recently that the best speeches are given from the heart, and I just want to give a special thank you to my dad. My dad has gotten me and sponsored me my whole life, even when it was really hard for him. And Dad, I want to thank you. I deeply appreciate and admire your willingness to aid and protect me at a moment's notice. 5 years ago today, I don't think either of us could see me achieving this milestone. I don't know how manifestation works, Dad, but remember when I jokingly told you that I was gonna be a superstar? Well, I don't know if this experience solidifies that statement, but they did give me a microphone and they put me up on a big screen, so. And if it doesn't, it makes for a great launching pad and an even better plot. Mom, Dad, I love you, and I thank you for never turning your back on me, even when the rest of the world did. Thank you to my friends and family for supporting me. Can we give them a round of applause? Because they answered each and every crying FaceTime call. They listened to me hoot and holler. And thank you, Nina. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Alondra. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Ronnie. To my nieces, Bria and Jayla, let my story be an example of what it means when God gives you beauty for ashes. And lastly, I couldn't have done it without God, so I have to give him a big round of applause. So woohoo! I want to thank God for grace, discernment, and gatekeepers. Thank you, amen.
Trustee Figueroa, the Riverside City College classes of 2024 are composed of candidates for the Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees and recipients of the Riverside City College program certificates. On behalf of the faculty and administration of the college, it is my distinct pleasure to present the class of 2024.
You, who are soon to be graduates of Riverside City College, have received the benefit of a community college education at an institution that is recognized across the state and nation for its excellence. For you, this marks the achievement of an important goal. Your work here has prepared you for the road ahead. It is our hope and expectation that as you move on to a career or a four-year university, that you will reflect on your time at RCC and feel pride in the fact that you are an alumnus of this great college. On behalf of the Riverside Community College District and the Board of Trustees, I accept the class of 2024.
Sorry about that, folks. Will the recipients of RCC program certificates and candidates for the associate degree please come forward?
Sure. Genevieve Carrillo.
Kiara Chandler.
Emilia Hernandez.
Mason Tunnel.
Andrea Jackson.
Raymond Real.
Fiona Steins.
Teresa Amador.
Leilani Pashkit.
Jillian Hoffman.
Hannah Padilla Estrella.
Rumi Valur.
Maria de la Vega Enriquez.
Yaseti Bonilla.
I didn't have a Jillian. Jillian Hoffman.
Ashley Hull.
Rosa Lujano.
Rumi Valor.
Matthew Wren.
Henry Jimenez.
Crystal Solano Flores.
Alexandra Kirarte.
Victoria Garcia.
Rocky Gomez.
Christian Perez.
Kenya Luisa Manso.
Alyssa Palamones.
Victoria Sanchez.
Samantha Gutierrez.
Jocelyn Roxana Sanchez.
Melissa Muro.
Dylan Kells.
Samantha Sandell.
Anastasia Dopp.
Ashley Caridad.
Anthony Alfaro.
Angelina Salcedo.
Jessica Johnson.
Jason Varela.
Juliana Ortega.
Angeline Chavez. Ray Santiago.
Benjamin Ramirez.
Michaela Rivera.
Maria Alcalaraz.
Ian O'Connor.
Sebastian Luquin.
Adam Dorm.
Alyssa Gonzalez.
Bertha Juarez.
Yakshiri Ortiz Lopez.
Christine Macias.
Alexia Ramirez.
Antaya Brown.
Marissa Aguilar.
Vanessa Cortez.
Jacqueline Arnivas.
Larissa Quintero.
Oscar Tovar.
Brianna Jacobo.
Irene Elizabeth Camacho.
Emily Rojas Galloso.
Jennifer Limus.
Andrea Larios.
Catalina Martinez.
Beatrice Padilla.
Genesis Robles.
Elisa Bonafilio.
Brooke Coro.
Wendy Gutierrez.
Vanessa Covarrubias.
Robert Hammond.
Remy Wallace.
Kiara Arevalo.
Stephanie Campos.
Mary Careo.
Maribel Selena Sanchez.
Mariah Montoya.
Carla Ureta.
Yesenia Ruiz.
Lisette Garcia Arroyo.
Ashley Tisanado.
Sofía Peña Ortiz.
Emily Kuiman.
Alea Garcia.
Isabella Serrano.
Giselle Gutierrez.
Kevin Inosa Quirola.
Ava Overton.
Genesis Herrera.
Priscilla Hernandez.
Amalia Salazar.
Alondra Salcedo.
Melissa Tovar.
Jennifer Wilson.
Adam Fitchett.
Nathan Acevedo.
Taylor? Faith Aaliyah Taylor.
Denise Castillo Arrevalos.
Natalie Lopez.
Amy Miranda.
Tashi Taylor.
Viridiana Garcia.
Marisol Godoy.
DJ Wheeler.
Emily Ortega.
Joel Amegon Romano.
Andy Esparza.
Jessica Diaz.
Yoslin Hernandez.
Yoselin Urias.
Crystal Moore.
Regina Torres.
Raquel Dominguez.
Daniela Paz.
Salina Baiza.
Lorena Gutierrez.
Cristina Cardenas.
Riam Fatali.
Stephanie Navarrete.
Melissa Arguello.
Joanna Salvador.
Hannah McClooney.
Ashley Buffton.
Daniel Hidalgo.
Austin Larame.
Harley Glenn.
Melvin Parada.
Leslie Alonso.
Kimberly Gaxiola Gastion.
Gare Okitiapi.
Jalen Vaughn.
Emily Fadia.
Evelyn Allende.
Ashley Torres.
Caitlin Howard.
Sade Williams.
Jocelyn Gladden.
Fatima Garcia.
Carolina Camarena.
Eunice Norris.
Veronica Changoya.
Eddie Miranda.
Esther Gonzalez.
Claudia Barrera.
Jordan Torres.
Jocelyn Correa Arellano.
Oswaldo Alvarez.
Melissa Kinney.
Destiny Martinez.
Nicole Mencia Kennedy.
Renaya Johnson.
Ryan Miller.
Valeria Rios.
Alexandra Rekla.
Kimberly Figueroa Mendoza.
Cindy Sanchez.
Cheyenne Toro.
Austin Arwine.
Emily Dunnigan.
Latrell Logan.
Christopher Sumaro.
Tanya Morgan.
Shay Evans.
Kayla Aris.
Alexis Ramirez.
Isabella Wolpack.
Kayla Muro.
Sireidi Montoya.
Elsa Escoto.
Veronica Diego Julian.
Lacey James.
Antonio Vidal.
Agatha McIntyre.
Jillian McCombs.
Caitlin Haig.
Jessica Faith Hagen.
Nikeba Elon.
Christina Taylor.
Jennifer Hernandez.
Robert McQueen.
Julian Johnson.
Jasmine Barrera Camacho.
Estrella Hernandez.
Dan Angelo Esguerra.
Justin Page.
James Aspen Martin.
Joshua Zapera.
Stephanie Marquez.
Sumio Ortiz.
Cynthia Garcia.
Iris Lisbeth Aguilar.
Sofía Alamillo.
Celestine Albin.
Joanna Clemente.
Aiden Vasquez.
Azalí Herrera.
Regine Christopher Simon.
Daniel Cisneros.
Christina Iglesias.
Chris Tafoya.
Emilia Felix Vivar.
Paul Garcia.
Luis Trejo.
Diana Lera.
Saiha N.
Brandon Castellon.
Esteban Jimenez.
Jason Claros.
Fatima Villegas Monjarios. Haras.
Pamela Duarte.
Amy Gomez.
Barbie Guerra.
Veronica Key.
Victoria Reyes.
Saúl Montiel Gomez.
Giselle Molina.
Miranda Garcia.
Desiree Eusebio.
David Cano Diaz.
Litzy Guzman.
Elaine Diaz.
Jasmine Harrison.
Alua Toby Murioki.
Evelyn Rodriguez.
Cynthia Preciado.
Joseph Noel.
Leighton Gold.
Veronica Godina.
Leo Hernandez.
Jennifer Shaw.
Joseph Contoyi.
Alejandra Nigo.
Aldo Rivas.
Gabriela Gutierrez.
Henry Luis Esteva.
Angélica Alatorre Ramírez.
Teresa Rodarte.
Angela Medina.
Olandra Montes Martinez.
Jalil Muhammad.
Angelica Rodriguez.
Billy Ty.
Jaime Corrido.
Carla Martinez.
Christine Rose Urbano.
Daisy Rios.
Corey D. Mitchell.
Patricia Franks.
George Rojas.
Edgar Ortega.
Fernando Jose.
Xander Campa.
Juliana Hernandez.
Marceline Polk.
Natalie Escobedo.
Jaden Hermosillo.
Well, graduates, please stand. It is with great pleasure that I ask you to turn your tassels. Esteemed class, esteemed guests, this is the class of 2024 of Riverside City College. Please remain standing and join the chamber singers in singing the Alma Mater Riverside, which can be found at the end of your program. Thank you.